And again, I appreciate your being here. I thank you for being here. We're going to be together for the next, maybe 20, 25 minutes or so. And when I do this opportunity presentation, I'm trying to address 2 or 3, very, specific questions. And so let me tell you the questions that I think most people want to know when they're told about inCruises. The questions that they want to know are the following. Are there good people behind this business? Is Michael Hutchison a good person? Is he a good, honest person? And does inCruises have a genuine product? Is there genuine demand for the product? Can the product in and of itself be separate and apart from the business opportunity that inCruises has put together? And then finally, if you are interested beyond the membership opportunity that we have is unmatched. It's unavailable. It's exclusively only to our members. We don't make what we have available outside of our membership. We don't make the leisure travel, the cruise offers that we have outside of our members. But if you have an interest in knowing more about the business opportunity, I'll extend that opportunity during this call. And so with that as an agenda, let's go ahead and get started. I think it's important for people to ask this question. Hey, when was the last time I went on vacation? And where did you go? And did you have a blast? And here's a couple, 2 or 3 other very quick questions. When was the last time you went on vacation and did not stress, meaning felt anxiety about paying for it? And I know when I'm on vacation, I don't have stress. It's stressful for me to fly certain places. It's stressful for me to get through security at certain places. But I assure you, when we're on our fantastic dream cruises, I don't have stress. And so I just like to ask this fun question. What percentage of people do you think would like to go on vacation right now? I think it's a majority of people. I think we could sit around and say to folks, hey, who would like to feel better? Who'd like to lose weight? Who'd like to maybe, have their skin feel softer, whatever the case may be. But I think if you ask people who'd like to travel more, who'd like to see the world sooner, a majority of people are going to say, that's me right here, right now. And so that's what I did last March, was I made a decision. I got thinking about my youngest son. I have 3 boys. My oldest is my daughter, 4 children. I was going to be an empty nester. And I started thinking about, goodness gracious, what am I going to do with myself? Well, I got thinking about where would I like to take all my children? Where would be the places that we would like to go? And I started brainstorming. So I wrote down some of these places. And if one of these places that I share with you is someplace you'd like to go, you know what? Make a note of that and say, I'm going to be there. And so I put down the Great Wall of China. I put the pyramids in Egypt, South America, the Greek Isles, Santorini, the Aegean, Mykonos, Barcelona. Just got back in Africa. I've been to North Africa, but it's my dream to go to South Africa and East Africa and West Africa. My brothers have been fishing up in Alaska with my father, and I couldn't make it, unfortunately, for business. I've been lucky to go to the romantic city of Venice, and I can't wait to go back. And the fjords of Norway and Hawaii. And you'll learn that in a previous life, I ran Tony Robbins' seminar and marketing company, and we'd go to Hawaii a couple times a year. And Robbins owned a resort down in Amali, Fiji, and we go down to Fiji. And part of the inspiration behind this business is I traveled to Dubai, to the United Arab Emirates, and to the Middle East, and I've been fortunate to go to Paris, and I've never been to Hong Kong. I want to go to Hong Kong. And again, I love going to New York, the city that never sleeps. And so at any rate, if any of these places cross your mind, Sydney, Australia, I've been there with Robin, and we've made 6 or 7 trips to the Caribbean. We just did 2 cruises as a group. If any of those places are on your travel bucket list, then get on board, sit up in your seat, and pay attention. And so this is a little bit about me. I've been a serial entrepreneur my entire life. This is not my first startup. I did work in corporate America for a big company, Electronic Data Systems, that merged with General Motors. And then I started my entrepreneurial career. I was fortunate to be one of the founding executives with Tony Robbins back in the late 80s and stayed with him for 7, almost 8 years. Most recently, as I said, I've had very successful companies that I've been a part of, companies that we've sold. I've also had my share of strikeouts. I was the host of an online web TV show for Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet's the oldest and largest credit provider in the world. 4 U.S. presidents worked for Dun & Bradstreet. I was the face of that show called Credibility Live. I'm not promoting, I'm not exaggerating, but you have to be credible, quite frankly, to be the face of a show called Credibility Live. I've written 3 books, and we surround ourselves with some of the best talent, the best minds, the best attorneys, advisors, investors on the planet. And again, this is not my first rodeo. I've been a part of several businesses. This will be the last company I will have started with my team and that I will run for the rest of my life. I'm an investor in a handful of businesses. I'll get involved in other projects, but this is my love. I say that there's 2 greatest days in your life. One is the day that you're born, and the second is the day that you discover what it is you're going to do for the rest of your life. And I found that. And so I'm grateful to have this conversation with you. And I had a wonderful 7-8 year career with Tony Robbins and think the world of him, and grateful again to be around some of the biggest thinkers, the biggest doers, the biggest entrepreneurs on the planet. But that's not as important as who we are. And who we are is we're the fastest growing travel leisure company in the world. We're the only travel leisure club focused on cruising. Why cruising? Because it's the best value in terms of leisure travel. Here's a trivia question for you. What's the largest leisure travel company in the world? I have reason to believe we have the fastest growing, but what's the largest leisure travel company in the world? Give up? It's Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival Cruise Line is the largest leisure travel company in the world. And so the vision behind what we're doing is to figure out a way to better people's lives, to get them out of stress, to reduce complexity, to enable them to see the world in style and comfort, but to do it affordably. And if you get to know me and you get to know us, you know that we're built on the back of this premise, that we live to give. We live to give back. We're here to create a legacy, and we're a company with heart. We're a company with heart. And again, I'm in love with our members and our partners, but those that choose to get involved on the business side, we also combine hustle with that heart. So we're a company with heart and a company with hustle. And who we're not, I'll tell you who we're not. We're not selling individual cruises. We make them available to our members. We're a membership business. We offer a lifestyle choice for people long term. We're not travel experts. I am a travel agency, but those that get involved with us, they choose to be a part of us for a lifetime. The value of what we have is so strong that we want people to stay with us for a lifetime. And so very simply, I'm in a lifestyle business with you. I'm in the membership business. I'm not in the cruise travel agency business, although, as I said, I make them available. And so our mission is very simple. It's to make the experience of being on a luxury 4 or 5-star cruise and make that more accessible, to make it affordable. We're reliable for people. We've been on 7 cruises now, 3 as a company. We've had members go out on cruises on their own and had their prices reduced. We also make what we have as a business profitable for people, and what we have is growing exponentially around the world. The message, the innovation, the mission that we're on is being heard and is being received around the world. And here's what's cool. We're being compared to some household names. We're being compared to Airbnb, the App Store, Google Play Store, and Uber. A couple more quick, easy trivia questions. Who's the largest taxi cab in the world? It's Uber. How many taxi cabs do they own? 0. Who's the largest owner of overnight hotel room accommodations in the world? The owner of the largest number of overnight accommodations in the world? If you guess it, Airbnb, you're right. How many hotels do they own? 0. What has the App Store done that we've done? we've made leisure travel accessible. We've made leisure travel affordable. We've made leisure travel profitable, just like those well-known companies. And so again, why cruising within the leisure travel business? Because it's very simple. It's the best value. If you go on vacation, if you take a land vacation, what do you have to pay for? You got to pay for your flight to get there. You have to pay for your meals. You have to pay for what? You've got to also pay for your entertainment, right? When you go on a dream cruise, a global destination cruise, all that's included. And you can see multiple cities, multiple ports, multiple destinations. And then again, a cruise is 30 to 50% less than a standard vacation. And guess what? We're driving that price down even further. That's right. You're going to find out that we guarantee that the dream cruises that we make available on our site to our members are at least 50% less than the fair market value. Let me tell you who we're attracting. Let me tell you who we're not. Our target market is the following. It's everybody that wants to be on vacation. It's a huge market. The leisure travel market space is $6 to $7 trillion. The cruise industry is $40 billion. 24 million people will cruise this year. 1 out of 11 jobs in the world is associated with leisure travel. And guess what? Here's the upside. Only 20% of the U.S. has ever been on a cruise. And here's the myth that we're dispelling, is that cruising is not for the rich. It's not for the retired. We've attracted young families that could never afford to go on a 4- and 5-star cruise that just did that with us and brought their children. We just had people that have been involved in the ministry that because of their gift, their service, their calling, gave up their earthly, income, their earthly possessions to do kingdom work. But because of the work in the ministry and they're aligning with us at inCruises, they've been able to cruise with us. It's not for the rich and famous. It's not for those that are retired. We've got demographics, people from all ages. 25% of our membership are in their 30s. 25% of our membership are in their 40s. 25% of our membership are in their 50s. And 25% of our membership is everybody 50 and above. And guess what? The upside is that number of passengers drops to 10% in Europe and 2% for the rest of the world. We're at the ground floor. We're just getting started. We're just getting warmed up. And here's what we did to make what we have unmatched, unavailable in the marketplace. It's very simple. Members pay a membership due if you have been a member of, say, a travel club. Maybe you've been a member of a motorist club. In Germany, for example, it's ADAC. In the U.S., it's AAA. In Europe, maybe you have a membership to SkyTel. In the U.S., maybe you have a membership to Amazon Prime. The membership is the same. You pay a membership fee, and then the value gets increased, in terms of the benefits that you receive as a member, but the costs get driven down. And so we took that same model of a membership model and said, hey, if you join our company as a member, you start paying $100 a month. As soon as you pay one U.S. $100 payment, we match it. We give you $100. We put 200 cruise dollars in your account. So that's right, it's 2 for 1. For every 100 you put in, we match 100. And it just abides by this wealth building principle that just says, you know what, have your money work for you. We're not a bank, we're not a savings institution, but people compare us to having a savings fund, a fund, savings fund for your fund, but we're not a bank, we're not a savings account, but we're encouraging people to pay themselves first. So 2 for 1. You put in 100, you get $200. 200 cruise dollars. Cruise dollars never expire. And there's no limit as long as what? As long as you're a member. And there's no contracts. You can cancel any time. We have one membership offer, $100. Husband and wives can accelerate, and both husband and wife, significant other partners, can put in 100 and receive 100. So if a husband and wife or significant other put in $200 a month, they would receive what? 400 cruise dollars every month. So it's very simple. 100 in, 100 match, 200. Anybody have any questions? All right. And then the obvious question then becomes, well, how does it work, Michael? How do I use these cruise dollars? How do I make my money work? Well, we have two products. The products are very simple. It's either a global destination or a dream cruise, and I'll show you these at the end. But here's the thing you need to understand. We're built for the long term. This business has been built with some of the best advisors. We're well funded, but I'm often asked, hey, Mike Hutch, how does it work, man? How do you do it? How do you afford 2-for-1? And it's very transparent and very straightforward. We make money the following ways. We make money on member partner fees. We make money every time you get on a cruise. We make money from the cruise lines. We manage the asset of the $100 just like any membership does, and we make money from this asset. Again, we're not a bank, but since we're receiving tens, hundreds, thousands of dollars, we manage that as a recurring asset. Here's what else you need to know. We're not trying to build a big corporate empire. Our money goes two places, in the 2-for-1 membership dollars, and then if you join the partnership program, to compensate you for your word-of-mouth referrals. We don't spend money on advertising. We're smart in the way that we build the business. 85% of the rest of 85% of all cruise bookings are done through a travel agent. We make it very simple to book it right from our site. There's a term in every network marketing company. We are and use network marketing as a distribution tool. Why? Because it's proven. Why? Because billions of dollars have been paid out to people through network marketing. There is a term that sounds negative, but it's not. It's called breakage. And simply stated that, you know what, when you attract a member, on those first 2 members that you bring in, and I'll bring this up again, we don't compensate you for that. We do compensate you when you bring in the third. And I'll explain it again. But it's just, again, a very transparent, straightforward way that we have breakage, and it's a way that we make money. We'll make money on future programs. I'm singularly focused in leisure travel on cruising, but there's nothing to prevent me tomorrow, if we wanted, to enable you to book a hotel before your trip, or a hotel when you got back, or to book an excursion. And here's the secret sauce. Please make note. We will grow this business exponentially. We are in 156 countries in the last 10 months, but here's the secret sauce. The secret sauce, come closer, is when we go out on a cruise, there are thousands of employees that service you, my members. There are thousands of employees at the cruise lines. And so we just did a cruise for 4,000 people on the Norwegian Epic. They had approximately 1,300 employees that are what? Cooking the food. That are what? Making sure that the rooms are neat and clean. And so we can scale and grow this business, and I don't have to add the huge overhead and the employee cost, which allows me to what? Put money back into what we think is most valuable and important to you, and that's 2-for-1 cruise dollars. And that's what? The compensation plan. I don't manufacture. I don't fabricate. I don't have inventory costs. I don't have shipping costs. And so again, I'll show you these in the back office. But the best value that we have, that we encourage, is to go on our dream cruises. Why are they the best value? Because you can use 100% of your cruise dollars. We guarantee that they're at least half off the fair market value. How can we guarantee half off? Because of the membership. We're not discounting cruises. But oh, by the way, I do negotiate in group block dream cruises so that I can try and raise your savings to as much as 70, 80%, maybe 85% off. I hope you understand it. I'm not discounting. I'm not discounting cruises. I don't make them available to the public. I make them only available to members. I guarantee to our members that a dream cruise is at least half off. And then through group blocking, and we've group blocked these cruises to the end of 2017, I may be able to enable you to save even more money. I think everybody loves to save money, all right? And again, I'm trying to make it effortless. I'm trying to figure out a way so that we do all the work for you. I'm trying to figure out a way that you just push one button called Book This Cruise and enter the number of people and their names, and boom, you're done. That it's simple. And then if you don't want to go on our dream cruises, if you know that, for example, you want to go out of a place where we don't have a presence, we don't have a presence yet in South Africa. We will. If you want to go on a cruise out of South Africa, book it. You can book it on our site. If you want to go out of, say, Tampa, Florida, for example, book it right on our site. We have access to our back office to the entire inventory of cruises all over the world. And so, again, that's our membership. And I'll show it to you at the end of this presentation. But I just want you to know that the membership has its privileges. It's $100 a month. The $100 enables you to earn 200 cruise dollars. When you have enough cruise dollars in your account, go book a dream cruise. If you don't have enough cruise dollars in your account, you can still book a global destination. We can redeem those cruise dollars right from your account. So that's the membership that we have. It's genuine. It's real. We have a real product that, again, is a $40 billion industry called cruising within the $6 to $8 trillion leisure travel industry. And again, the membership has its privileges. If you want to see the cruise prices, one of our partners is going to have to show them to you. We don't expose them to the public. We don't advertise in social media what we pay for our cruises. You understand why? Because we're not discounting them. We're only making them available to our members. And so if you want to see the prices, I will go behind the scenes and show them to you at the end of the presentation. And so now what I'd like to ask is, I'm 20 minutes into this presentation. I'm going to take the last 10 minutes and just talk about our business opportunity. If the business opportunity is of no interest to you, I thank you. I thank you for your time. I appreciate the privilege to share that membership opportunity. Get back to the person that invited you and say, seems pretty straightforward. I'd like to know a little bit more. I'd like to see the prices, and encourage them to let you do that. But now, with your permission, I'm going to talk about the business opportunity, what we call a partnership opportunity. I'm in love with our partners. Our partners are our ambassadors. They are the front line to you, our potential customers. And I'll just tell you straight up, there's two primary reasons to get involved on the business side. Everybody loves a great bargain. Everybody loves to save money. But what if you could travel for free? What if you could see all those ports, all those countries for free? I'm going to talk about how to do that. I'm also going to talk to you about a way to get paid while you're traveling. So think about the way we set it up. Nothing better than saving money. The only thing that's better than saving money is what? To have it go for free. There's only one thing better than going for free, and that's getting paid while you're traveling. To get paid while having fun. To get paid to see the world. And so the obvious question is, well, how do partners get paid? 3 ways, very simple. Not going to go into a great depth, but we reward you for your word-of-mouth advertising. We don't spend money on advertising. I'm not trying to build a brand. I'm trying to build wealth for our partners to promote what we have. We pay you up front instantly. We pay you residually. That's leveraging the efforts of other people. And we also what? We pay you for building a team. And so if you refer somebody that joins as a partner member, remember, when I say member, think partner member. And when I say partner, think partner member. You can be both. You can be a member, you can be a partner, you can be a partner member. The most popular is to be a partner member. And when you refer and enroll a partner member, we pay you between $50 and $150 per enrollment. It's accumulative, right? So 50 plus 60 plus 70. And then when you refer 3 members, you earn 100 cruise dollars. And there's no limits to how many of these producer bonuses you can earn. And then here's what's cool. Here's what's cool that's attracted 100 families. We have 100 individuals that may represent a single person or what, a family. We have 100 folks, 100 partners that have become membership free. And how does that work? It's very simple. When you refer 5 members, and they stay a member, you no longer have to pay your $100 membership payment. You stop paying for it. And so that's a savings of $1,200. Here's the double benefit. We continue to deposit 200 cruise dollars into your account monthly. So you're not paying for it. We thank you. We acknowledge you for the 5 member referrals that you made. We take your $100 membership fee off the table. It's marked paid. We still deposit 200 cruise dollars. That's a $2,400 gift, a $2,400 gift to the people that you referred. And so it becomes part of the residual income. $100 is the equivalent of making $20 per person times 5 per month. And we've got people all over the world that love this. Bob and Peggy in LA, just talk to Bob. Both he and his wife are membership free. And guess what? Here's what else we've done. On top of the instant pay, on top of the producer bonuses, on top of the residual income, we also reward you for building a team. But let's think about this for just a second. Why would you build an ancillary income? Well, why would you build part-time income? Well, why would you build something that could lead to a solid full-time income? I'll tell you why you do it, because you do it the same reason that I've done it. You want security. You want control. You want a better life. You want a better lifestyle. You may want your kids to go to a better school. You want your kids to live in a better neighborhood. I get that. I've been blessed with 4 children and now 1 grandchild. I have 1 grandson, James. And you know what, when you're exposed to, family and friends, and it's just inherent, just naturally, we all want to make progress. We want to leave the world a better place. We want to have a nicer home. We want to maybe have the opportunity to stop working. So we've created this whole leadership compensation program that pays you as follows. And again, I'll go through it in greater detail. We get with the person that invited you. But when you attract a team of 30 people, you give yourself a $6,000 to $7,000 pay raise. When you attract a team of 100 people, you attract an extra $1,500 a month. Would your life be better if you earned an extra $1,500 a month? I think it's true. I know it's true. I've been there. I know what it's like to struggle. And then to have an extra, $500 would have made a world of difference for me as I was raising my children and growing my businesses and struggling. I know what it's like. And so that's the reason I put this plan together. And guess what? Any level of income that you want to earn and achieve, we make it possible and attainable through our compensation plan. You want to hustle? You bring your heart, bring your hustle to what we have, and attract a team of 1,000 people, and you're earning a solid $15,000 a month income. Build it even stronger. And the first 5 leaders that get to international director will reward you for who you've become. For the fact that you grew into your goals, we'll put a nice Rolex Yachtmaster watch on your wrist. Not necessarily for show, but just what? Remind you of who you've become. And I can look each and every one of you in the eyes that you bring your heart, you bring your hustle, you bring your persistence, your consistency, that this is a 7-figure income. You got to work hard though. You got to hustle. Man, you got to hustle. You attract a team of 5,000. You have a guaranteed income of $55,000 a month. And oh, by the way, we also then open up our books and make available 5% of the entire company's revenues, and you participate in that bonus. So realistically, you would be earning somewhere between $85,000 and $115,000 a month. Again, get with me to make sure that you back it up. So the obvious question is the company here for the long term? You have to know, what did I do in the beginning? What did we do in the beginning before we launched to make sure we had a solid foundation? You don't build a mansion without a solid foundation. So what did we do? We obtained seller travel registration. We became bonded in every state required. We aligned ourselves with the best attorneys in the industry. We aligned ourselves with the best advisors in the industry. And you know what we have? What we have is working. We were cash flow positive after the first 60 days. We don't owe a dime to anybody. Our commission checks are growing each and every month, getting bigger and better. I'll show you our back office. 100 families are membership free. We've been out on 7 cruises, 3 company sponsored. We have a great future. Why? Because we've aligned ourselves with good, honest people like you. Good, honest people are attracted to what we have. Those that are not good, that are not honest, we are repelling, and I assure you that's a good thing. And so here's what I'll just show you. I'll just show you some fun pictures. This is my office. Would you like to have the office next to me? Here I am, up in the rainforest, up in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Here's my children. Just a quick quote. Here's some of our Russian colleagues that are with us on this last cruise out of Barcelona. There we are again on Barcelona. Hey, listen, I'm 55 years old. 55 years old. 55 is the new what? I don't know, 25, 35, whatever I need to do to stroke my ego. But look, if it's not fun, why do it? Goodness gracious. And so we have fun. We have fun with the members and partners that we have. all over the world. And this is the way we advertise our business. We just say, hey, get paid to cruise. Ask me how. And so check with your accountant in the U.S., check overseas. If you're promoting and advertising your business, could your leisure vacations all be a tax-deductible write-off? Check it out. Not saying, but just saying check it out. And could you imagine getting paid to travel the way the places that we've gone all over the world? And here's what's amazing about what we have. And I'm going to get a little bit mushy here, but we have a true love story. We have a true love story. We bring people together that have never met before. This is a group of about 12 Russian women that were bound by their homeland of the Russian Federation, but some now live in disparate countries. Some live in Italy. Some live in Greece. Some live in Germany. And they've never met before, but we brought them together. Hey, listen, we had single people that got on our cruise out of Barcelona, and just saying, they never left the ship. And all I told them was, look, gang, whatever goes on these dream cruises, have to stay on these dream cruises. But we have a blast, and we have a true love story that we're bringing people together, and we're connecting people. We connected people in different businesses that will be able to do things with and outside of inCruises. And we just have a fun membership. And check this out. I traveled to Russia for the first time in my life, and here was my training ground. This was going to an ice bar where all drinks are on the ice. And so at any rate, we just have fun. We love our people. We went to the island of Capri. Man, if that's not on your bucket list, it needs to be. We just have good people, and I'm in love with our people. I know I've said that several times, and I'm very, very fortunate to be in the place that we are. If you choose to align with us as a partner, it's $195 US. You get world-class tools. You get world-class resources. Our team can show those to you all in the back office. Gisela, another one of our partner members that we're in love with, has attracted 15, 16, 20 partner members on her team. And again, I'll wrap things up. You can align with us as a member. It's $100 a month. You can spend and invest $195 to be a partner. Or you can choose to what? Be both. Take advantage of the membership savings and travel the world and promote it to be a partner member. And that's the most popular choice that we have. And so we've got real value. And again, no drama. We don't need to hype what we have. We are good people. We're here for the long term. We're built to last. We're not manufacturing anything. We've got a strong culture. We've got significant retention. We've got a 90+% retention. Why would you leave? If I gave you $100, would you give me $200 back? Probably not. But if you give the company $100, we're going to match it and put $200 cruise dollars into your account. And I was just Skyping with Dr. Stan, a doctor down in Barbados. We're getting ready to put a call together. We communicate with each other regularly. We challenge each other. Because you're my partner, I'm going to challenge you. Let me assure you of one thing. If you choose to be a partner with me, you're going to stretch. You're going to grow. There's going to be times that you're going to be upset with me. There's going to be times you're going to be upset with us. But you know what my response is? Hey, if you're not, if you're not feeling some discomfort, you're not doing it right. And I've got a 40% rule that says if we get to a point in our lives where we think that we don't have anything more, and you still what? You still got 60% more. So you can what? You can ignore this message. You can say, that Hutch talked too fast. That Michael seems like a good guy, but I need to dig in. But let me assure you one thing. I've built 2 businesses to a couple $100 million, and this company inCruises is going to knock the socks off what I've done in my past. The past does not equal the future. That's what my brother Tony Robbins used to say. So ignore what we've got. Guess what? You may regret it. Here's what's clear. The only time that I've regretted anything in my life is when I did not take action, when I did not do something. I've done some pretty stupid things in my life. I was a dad at the age of 22, 23 years of age. But I'm blessed now to have a healthy, loving family and to have a grandchild. But all I'm saying is don't regret, where you are in life. Check it out. Check us out. Dig in. Do all your due diligence. Get back to the person, that invited you to this call. And let's do this. Let me show you real quickly our back office. All right, so real quickly, I'll just walk you through this. So when you go to the back office, first of all, you'll see our site. And what I encourage you to do is look at it. I'd like to encourage you to check out our leadership team. Look at the people that we've surrounded ourselves with. Check out our mission. Check out what? Check out the charities that we support and give back to. I encourage you to do as much due diligence as possible to make sure that we are good, honest people. Check me out. Go to my LinkedIn. Go to my personal site, michaelhutch.com. I am where I am in my life because I surround myself with those that are bigger and better, that think bigger and better than I am. And so I'm honored to have the executive advisors that we have. And the last thing I'll do, and I promise that I'll wrap this up here in the next 2 minutes, is go to the back office and let our partners show you the exclusive opportunities that we have. Again, through our global destinations, you have access to the entire inventory of cruises around the world. All the cruise lines are available in our back office. And I would be remiss if you're a partner and you haven't signed up for our first convention. Our first convention at sea is taking place in Miami, Florida, or as they say in Miami, in South Florida, Miami. And look at the prices. Look at the prices on this cruise. $194 per person, $218 per person, $314, $569 for a suite. All you have to do is click this button that says book this cruise, and then you're in. All right? So let's do this. So that's global destinations. I'm encouraging you to get on this first January convention. And last thing I'll show you are our dream cruises. We have dream cruises in just about every major port, every continent in the world. We're aligned with just about every major cruise line. There's 4 in the month of February: Miami, Australia, New York, Buenos Aires. There's 3 in the month of March: Norwegian Epic, the Ruby Princess. There's Holland Volendam. Was on the phone with the leader today, so that's a beautiful ship. I haven't been on it. That's in Hong Kong. There's 3 in April. There's 3 in May. There's 3 in June, a few in July. Again, all the major cruise lines: MSC, Norwegian, Carnival, goodness gracious, Voyage of the Seas, the Crown Princess. We're in every major port, every major cruise line, in every continent on the world. So let's wrap things up. Thank you. Thank you for the gift of your time. Thank you for listening to this call. If anything that we shared is of interest, let me see if there's any questions. Hello, Connie. Hello, everyone. All right. If what we shared is of value to you, then get on board. We've got endless possibilities. If you're the type of person that inside your heart and your soul is to live to give, then you know what? Check us out. If in your DNA you have this dream to see the world, get on board with us. And if you want to create a legacy and create a willable, sellable asset and create ancillary income, you know what? Get back to the person that invited you and say, I want to explore that business opportunities. We market fun. We have a fun product. We are fun. And with that, I wish you continued success and abundance. Go on and take on your day. Have an awesome day, blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for being on.